It's on!
Hello. Hi, everyone. It's Disney Parks Talk Live here at Laughing Place. I'm the site co-founder, Rebecca Mosley. Over there is my husband, Doobie Mosley. How you
In
doing?
the
Chilly
frozen
today.
tundra of San Ramon, California.
Doobie, is that what your name tag says? Does it say Doobie on there?
Yes, that's what it says. In case I forget.
Over there, that's Jeremiah, and he was just at the Magic Kingdom, so we're going to hear a little bit about that very soon. And over there, over there is Mike Celestino, who is in Southern California.
I want to know why Jeremiah didn't get the memo about wearing blue today.
I know, apparently.
Because go birds, I'm green. I'm so excited to not have to hear that phrase for so many months after today.
By the way, do you have to declare your shirt?
I declare Robin Hood is one of the best ever. And the shirt is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Roosevelts, for making me look good.
Well, they have their limits.
Coming in saying, hey, howdy, hey, go birds. We've got Caleb coming in to say good evening. And Jeremiah, why don't we start off with what was happening today over at the Magic Kingdom?
So today, if you didn't know, yesterday, the Birds, Philadelphia Eagles, won the Super Bowl. And by one, it was a dull game because they had just swept. By halftime, nobody's paying attention, and then halftime happened, and absolutely nobody was paying attention. But today, Jalen Hurts, the MVP, was at the Magic Kingdom because he's going to Walt Disney World, and he did. Arrived, there was a sea of green up and down Main Street. They were all around the hub, and then the parade happens. Short little stop right at the hub. Yes.
Beautiful, Jeremiah.
Thank you. I didn't even get a chance to see, I don't even know if he's actually looking straight at me or not, but Mickey and Minnie were, so.
For sure.
And then, so the parade happened. I got to ask him a question, which we have up as an article, or we'll have up as an article at some point. And, it was a great day. Jalen is such a soft-spoken person. The questions we're asking him, he's like, oh, how about that?
Really quiet.
Yeah, he did speak on the microphone about being at Walt Disney World and how excited he was.
Unlike the fan base, by the way, let me just share a little bit of that. Hang on, see.
Oh man.
So Philadelphia is anything but quiet.
Yeah, and Philadelphia come Thursday is anything but there. Yeah, but it was a great day. I love the Super Bowl parade. It's always a blast to have here at Walt Disney World.
I saw you got to ride Tron 2, which was really cool. Seeing that is one of the cool things.
So, a spoiler for the interviews, he was asked which was more exhilarating, Tron or winning the Super Bowl, and he said the roller coaster, definitely. Just laugh.
Prepare for Team Blue Light Cycle Run upload sequence.
Never seen
Hold on.
Ride is live. Here you go. Check it out right here. This is the whole thing. I love this ride. Mike, have you ridden this yet? Yeah. Okay.
A few times.
Can we just skip forward to the best moment ever?
No.
You want to see how exhilarating it is. Apparently this is more exhilarating than winning a Super Bowl.
The ending is spectacular.
Yeah.
That's really all that matters.
Yeah, I know it's all that matters, but
No.
Here I am. I can't fast forward. I have no fast forward option.
As Mickey B said, never gets old. Here we go. It's coming.
Never gets old. This ride's longer than I remember.
I know. It always feels like it's 30 seconds long. It has a decent length to it.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Here comes the
Ladies and
payoff.
gentlemen.
What we're waiting for, what you're all waiting for.
a championship performance and victory
Celebratory
for Team Blue.
congratulations from our
I'm watching the music, and I'm like, what are you doing? Love this rock.
The high five that wasn't. I love that. Jalen Hurts. I'm not an Eagles fan at all, but I'm becoming a Hurts fan. His delivery of "I'm going to Disney World" yesterday was like the most professional delivery I can. Usually, it's just so harried and everything, and he just did. He's like, "I'm going to Disney World," and he just put on the biggest smile and stared at the camera. It was nice. It was nice.
Trust me,
Aw.
once you watch his speech on the float,
Yeah.
it'll cancel it out.
Okay.
Dude,
Wow.
he looks
Good.
like he's having so much fun.
I don't want to like the Eagles, so I'm okay with that. No, he does look like he's having fun. It's nice to see someone besides Patrick Mahomes there. And congratulations to those Eagles.
And I really like that we've progressed beyond the years where Minnie is always a cheerleader. So it makes me happy. She's a coach, much like the Eagles. One of their coaches, female, taking home a Super Bowl trophy along with the rest of the team. So I don't know. I like it. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
Over on this coast, mind you, all the news is in Mike Celestino's wheelhouse. So I don't know what you want to talk about first, but where should we go when it comes to Seasons of the Force news?
The thing that jumped out at me first was there's a new storyline coming to Savi's workshop, hand-built lightsabers. So you'll get new lightsaber parts that you can assemble to make your own lightsaber. And the quote was that it's parts scavenged from parts that pirates have scavenged from across the galaxy, which is fun. I'm interested. I may even pay another visit to Savi's to see what those parts are like, because I'm interested in that realm of the Star Wars galaxy, that corner of the Star Wars galaxy. But yeah, there's lots of Season of the Force news. There's the projection show that we found out the name, which I'm never gonna remember offhand. Something with the Skywalker saga.
I want to say Shadows of Memory, a Skywalker saga.
Shadows of Memory, a Skywalker saga that will play with the Disneyland fireworks. So that should be pretty cool. And then we got
does that play with the fireworks? I thought that was separate.
It's additional.
Oh, it's in addition to the fireworks.
My understanding is this is in addition to
because it talks about Rain of Fire.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna have 2 nighttime entertainment packages.
Sure, it's not Rain of Fire.
Galaxy's Edge.
Dragons.
And my understanding is also that this is going to be beyond the scope of Seasons of the Force. That this is going to last beyond that May 11th end date for Seasons of the Force. On the reverse side, the new Savi storyline is not going to come at the beginning of Season of the Force, which starts next month. It's going to come beginning on is that part of the May 4th celebration is when that's going to start, I think.
I enjoy how they said that's going to be limited time, and it's like, why is it starting at the very end and there's no end date for it?
So yeah, they are saying I'm guessing let me try this again. I am excited by the Skywalker saga embrace. Does it seem like they're moving away from it having to be a storyline dynamic, or are they weaving this somehow into a cultural celebration of the Batuans or something? I mean, I'm just asking because I'm curious how this is being kind of framed. Have you guys heard anything like that?
I'm guessing the Bard will have, he'll tell the story of it and it'll just go along with his wording, which again, stuff that Disney or Walt Disney World should have already pulled over, but we don't have fireworks, so it's not something we need.
Oh, you do.
And yes. There also, as a reminder, during Seasons of the Force, we're going to have unique food. There's going to be special merchandise. So let me see if I can pull up some of that merchandise that's coming.
The shirt Mike's going to buy right away. Absolutely.
Mike will buy nothing without getting rid of something. That is the rule, and that will be followed.
But really, that shirt that screams Mike on it, not that one.
Does this scream Mike?
No.
No, not a fan really. The Galactic Outlaw thing is too much to me. I get it's
Okay.
supposed to look like a sports jersey.
How about a
There
glow
it
in the
is.
dark daddy
That's
shirt?
that's my shirt right there. Which,
Uh,
if you when I first looked at that, like that doesn't even you can't even tell that that's Darth. It's like, it almost looks like Rob Zombie from here.
Is
Right.
there? I feel like they're bringing out this line just so they make sure they have something for like the end of the year cast sale. Because this is some of the most hideous merchandise I've ever seen.
Oh, but
And
it
then-
will sail.
Okay, so this long sleeve shirt, it's kind of hard to make out all the icons on it, but my guess is here we've got Leia, Han, Chewie, Yoda. Over here we have Vader. I don't know who this is. Palpatine and Boba.
That could be Jar Jar.
This is the Her Universe collection, right?
Yes.
I
Oh.
can't figure out who this little portion of sleeve right here is.
I
The
can't
second
tell.
on the dark side. I'm assuming it's dark side because you have Leia, Han, Chewie, Yoda, and then
Hang on, let me
Vader,
get to the photo.
Palpatine, Fett.
I
So
didn't realize this was Her Universe. I'm sorry, Ashley. I love this stuff.
you don't have to like everything. You're allowed to have, some personal choices. And then we also got the information that
This is exciting.
Luke will be making appearances.
Is it? Is it?
So.
It does say that it's Luke in the press release. It doesn't. It says it's like
Doesn't
a
it
shadowy,
say-
cloaked figure in
Yes,
the
that's
Disney
exactly.
Parks blog. But in the email they sent us, it says Luke Skywalker.
They have confirmed that Luke will be appearing during the seasons of the Force and this adorable popcorn bucket as well.
That's
I
cool.
want to guess that just getting a closer look at that picture, I think it might be Lando.
But why would he be
He's
on the
not
dark
dark
side?
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna move on to celebratory merchandise, Jeremiah, that I think you are probably excited about.
Yes, the 25th anniversary of Disney Pen Trading is this year. This was rolled out. It was supposed to be rolled out the same day, but Disneyland had received it the day before, so it kind of took the wind out of the sail. They had this great shirt that is the Pen Trading logo, and on the back it says Trader, which again, it's just weird. This lanyard with the 25th anniversary logo as the lanyard weight. And then they put out these pins over the past few months of kind of a slap in the face. They're the the characters dressed as Scoop, a character who has not been around since prior to the pandemic.
That's a little
But he
harsh.
was the iconic pin trader of the Magic Kingdom. So
That
yeah,
one-
they're doing a lot.
That Mickey one kind of reminds me of that pin trading pin we got at the media event 25 years ago. Have you seen that one, Jeremiah?
No, I haven't. If you could bring that out for me so I could take a look at it.
It's somewhere, but I do still have my pin trading vest.
Oh my goodness.
I never bought a
Wow.
pin trading vest.
It was a great camera
I-
vest back in the day.
Just to
That's
rewind
why-
time a
that's why I
minute.
got it. I used it as a photog vest because I used to keep all my 3.5-inch discs in my pockets.
That
for it.
holds 12 pictures each.
Yes.
Yep, that's what it was. But
What'd you
yeah.
say, Mike?
I zoomed in even further, and I am pretty sure now that it's a stormtrooper.
I
Oh,
couldn't
that would make a
tell.
lot of sense, of
It's
course.
Boba,
Thank you.
Palpatine, but it almost looks like he had its hair.
Well, I think it's just the drippy paint look that they're going with, the graffiti look on there. Continuing with a little bit more merchandise, they've shared a few more images of this magical place on Earth collection our team found. Well, no, I guess Disney has shared a few images of what's coming, including, I want to call it a velour hoodie
Yeah.
with applique patches, including the sorcerer hat dynamics, along with Mickey on your sleeve. There's also a corksicle. This is on my shopping list. I love this very much.
Yeah,
And
Tony.
the iconic sorcerer hat with the ears seems to have reappeared recently. I don't know if it's part of this. It's back, and every time I think of that, I just think of the guy who used to walk around after the electric parade wearing that hat, and he'd do it for Fantasmic at Disneyland. If you know, you know.
A long time ago, when we were waiting for Fantasmic, there was a cast member who was on stilts. That's when Disney had stilt walkers. Before Universal had stilt walkers, Disney had stilt walkers at Fantasmic, and he had like a basketball hoop, and he would wear the Sorcerer Mickey hat, and he would have people try and toss the ball into the hoop that was way high because he was walking around on stilts. And that was pre-show for Fantasmic, way back when. I don't know, maybe Gio remembers. So, yeah. Over at Disneyland Hotel, they're sharing some information on the wardrobe of Clarabelle and Goofy. Are these are the same as last year? Mike and team, do you guys know if this is the same or these new?
Yeah, I don't remember, unfortunately.
I think Goofy is. I don't remember Clarabelle even being at Goofy's Kitchen last year, but I haven't. That was kind of off my radar.
Well, they're gonna do a springtime buffet again, and it's gonna kick off on April 3rd. The booking opens later this week, so we wanted to be sure y'all knew about it, so that way you could make your reservations.
And, good job. I found an old picture, and it looks exactly the same. Way to go, Rebecca.
Oh, there we go. Okay. And we also got a first look at Goofy and Donald and Pluto's outfits. What do you think, Mike?
I like them. They're colorful and fun.
I like that the Pluto's new collar that you can't even see. That's just a bad angle.
Yeah, no, you can't do it. But I like how Donald filmed it. Donald shot at this angle. Looks like he's kind of angry. It gives that nice brow to Donald's face there. Mike, you were over at California Adventure over the weekend for some fun. Let me pull up some of your tweets, and we can kind of share with people why you were there and what you're up to.
Sure. Saturday was the 24th anniversary of Disney California Adventure. Not a whole lot going on as far as official celebrations go in the park, but it was also the final day for the red car trolley. So kind of a bittersweet celebration going on there. I know I saw video from people who stayed all the way to the end, and they did a little bit of a send-off with Mickey and Minnie there.
Yeah.
I was there during the day.
Is that the line to get on the thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was about 1 in the afternoon, I think.
Yeah, and I saw some indications that the line may have been cut off even a little bit earlier than some people anticipated. So, due to the popularity. But while you were there, you got to check out the new ordering system at the Cozy Cone.
Yeah, so they changed it so that all the ordering is done at a single central counter, and now you'll go and place your order there, right behind the lobby of the Cozy Cone Motel, and then you go and pick up whatever you ordered from the individual cones. You can also mobile order if you want.
Very nice addition.
Can you mobile order everything now? Because I know before you could mobile order, I think, with the cones or the ice cream, but not the pop cones.
I believe it was everything, but I am not 100% on that.
And then you also got to check out the I don't know, the new archway, I guess, entry.
Yeah, Red's community garden now has a entrance.
That's very cute. I like that a lot.
So Tori came with me to this, and she said it made her think that this was like in memoriam of Red, which was very dark.
It is.
And then
It really is.
And then, fortunately, not too much later, we saw Red still around in the land, so he's fine. He just gets a living tribute to himself.
And I guess you had a noisy bird, and since you had to take a picture of it for the socials, I wanted to ask you about him or her.
Yeah, I think Tori got food from Avengers Campus from Pim's Test Kitchen. Then I got food from. Well, she went over there to pick it up, and I got food from the Lucky Fortune Cookery. This was her, so she wanted to try the Lunar New Year specialty item from Pim's Test Kitchen. So she went and got that. She came and met me at San Francisco Square, where I was getting my food, and we sat down there, and this bird kept hounding us for our meals there, tweeting very loudly at us. So I took a pic.
Can I tell a quick bird story?
Sure.
So crows, which this is
Go
not,
bird.
but it reminded me. Crows are very smart. So I saw a video today of a crow, a sick crow. He was like sick, laying on the ground, and so a nice person was feeding him. Other crows saw this happening and came over and faked being sick. They just laid on the ground too, so they would get fed, because that's how smart crows are. So that's all.
Crows are very smart.
A murder of crows.
Murder of crows.
If you see Rebecca, the next photo on there is a seagull from the opposite angle with the Mickey's Fun Wheel or Pixar Pal Around in the background.
Oh, I must not have seen that one. Here, let me see if I can find it.
Okay.
I'm not sure I'll be able to find it quickly enough.
I just wanted to give Tori credit because she took that photo, and it's way better of a photo than mine.
Oh man. Okay. Well, now I have to find it.
Mike, you're married. You are a unit now. Giving you credit is giving her credit, and vice versa.
Okay, so we both took that photo in a way. And she would not have been there if not for me. So
Wow.
Credit to Mike Celestino.
What's your happiest day ever, Mike?
Oh man. Oh Mike, while I'm looking for that, Doobie, maybe you can pull up the popcorn bucket that Mike managed to sneak a pic of.
The new one at DCA?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got that. Got that popcorn bucket right here.
Well, everybody can watch.
I got your popcorn bucket right here.
Which I like this a lot. I love the popcorn buckets that really just celebrate all over the park. You can collect these throughout the years and just remember what the park used to be. Like, remember back when DCA had this big mountain, just like that. And Goofy used to ride in a canoe. So this is the popcorn bucket. Mike, you want to tell us anything about it?
I actually
from the photo.
This was one of the last things I spotted before we left. I wasn't looking for it. We just stopped to get popcorn actually from one of the stands. I was like, oh, there's a new DCA specific popcorn bucket with a lot of the attractions represented. You've got Sam Wilson, Captain America there, which makes sense in conjunction with the new film coming out. And Mike Wazowski, Groot, Mickey with the briefcase. There's Baymax. So lots of stuff. The Incredicoaster with Dash, Little Mermaid, lots of stuff representing Disney California Adventure. I'll be back at the resort tomorrow, and I'm going to check and see if there's a equivalent popcorn bucket at Disneyland. I'd be surprised if there's not. There's the picture I was telling you about.
That's an incredible. She took this?
Yes.
I didn't mean to sound surprised, but that's an incredible picture, actually. That's
know.
Pretty.
And to think you tried to steal credit for this, Mike. Goodness, shame on you.
Did not.
And then Mike jumped across the Esplanade where he found some pins, including one celebrating the frog people.
Yeah, there had been a couple pins in the series released previously. There were Wookiees and Toydarians, and now we've got Huts, frog people, and the species name is Quirm Ribbit, which is very funny.
Yeah.
And the Anzellans, Babu Frick being one of them.
And Quirm Ribbit is the 12th in the series. That's the final one of that. They've done 12 of those.
Oh, 12. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck on finding some of the early ones. Those are challenging.
Yeah, I know the Wookiees were sold out, even though they had them in the display there. People were asking about them and they were gone.
25 years of this, and they're still going strong. That is insane.
Right?
No, it's only been 12 months. They haven't done 25 years of that.
How many you got, Jeremiah?
Of those, none.
No. Of pins.
Pins. Let's not even talk about that.
Then across in Disneyland proper, the construction walls are back up around Madame Leota's Somewhere Beyond gift shop. Somebody replied to my tweet there and said that it's because of the rain damage from the storms recently. They had to either fix the damage or repair where it was leaking. So that makes sense to me. But yeah, walls are back up and the front doors are closed, but you can still access the shop from the side.
I had the impression that maybe they needed to make some adjustments for the threshold, maybe as well, like just the way the water flows there. Just, sometimes after a rain, you discover kind of the way the water decides to pool or whatnot. So from pictures that were shared during that rainstorm, I could see where they might be kind of revisiting some of the designs over there. Okay, so we got through the news. Let me see. Where's that other link I have? Here it is, Jeremiah. I'm going to present it over here. And my share screen. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, you guys.
Sorry. Let me know if I've got stuff up. So if you need my assistance at any point, just
I figure this is Jeremiah photos. Is it Jeremiah photos from the Disney Springs?
That is just park photos, Disney publicity photos. I didn't make it out there for that. They are kind of long. Yeah, no, those are just this was going on over at Disney Springs to coincide with the big game.
Yeah,
Snickers
you got a couple of days. Even though the big game is coming on, it says it'll be there until I want to say the 12th.
I thought it was today.
I thought what I read said the 12th. See, yeah, 12th right here. 12th.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's still there for a couple of days. Maybe you want to go get a picture now that you know your team won.
And a free Snickers.
That's Snickers. The key right there.
Apparently, there's a football to pose with as well. I like doing this with the Stanley Cup. I remember heading over when hockey was in full swing, and so check that out. Doobie, what do you want to pull up? You said you had
no. I just said if you needed me to pull up anything.
Jeremiah, what are you saying?
Something's going on at Magic Kingdom. If any of our team is watching, it looks like there's a pretty major outage. Very few attractions are currently open in the park. Okay. I just looked at the MDX, and it's we got Jungle Cruise and Mansion, and like everything else is just stars that are temporarily closed. So
okay,
yeah,
I'm sure Kyle or someone is watching right now. We can check into that, but I'll send them a message as well.
So, okay. Doobie, did you say you had a story up that you wanted to share?
No, I was just offering, since your computer was kind of slow, if you needed me to bring up anything at any point, just let me know. That's all.
Oh, okay. I guess in other news around the resort, we have that there's been a change in the way that they are setting up the care center over at Living Seas. Oh, nope, Seas with Nemo and Friends. Woo, mental glitch. Are you familiar with this, Jeremiah?
I have not read into it. I know that we do have some new manatees that I'm gonna head over there tomorrow to check those out. The former residents have moved on, and I know that the latest news was that Disney is not going to be a long-term care facility for the manatees anymore, where the previous ones had been there for over a decade. Now it's just going to be short-term care, much like SeaWorld does, where I'm guessing if they can, they'll catch and release, or refurb and release, and then catch and release.
The manatee refurbishment.
Yes.
Apparently, the dynamics of the manatee habitats in Florida right now, short-term care is of a greater need, and so Disney has been able to support that aspect of taking care of that beautiful beast there in the Florida area right now. You can meet Cider and I want to say Mino. Cider and Mino, but it sounds like rather than you kind of going year after year after year and seeing the same familiar manatee over the years, you're going to be seeing younger sea cows, and then they will be hopefully moving on in a more swift idea. So you may get to see a greater number of our manatee friends as you visit Disney parks. Ta-da!
Yeah, let me real quick interrupt just since Jeremiah brought up that somewhat breaking news. Whoops, here's a look at our wait time page right now, which shows lots of downs. So the
Yeah.
only thing showing up right now, at least on ours right now, is Haunted Mansion, Jungle Cruise, PhilharMagic, and Last Floor Treehouse, which is kind of hard to bring down, People Mover, and Tron Light Cycle / Run. So
That reminds me, I was remind, and I'll remind all of you. My family is at Magic Kingdom today, and I was reminded that if you want to see the parade, the legitimate park parade, days like this can be good days to do it because everybody arrives super early, stakes out their spot for that Super Bowl parade. And then as soon as the Super Bowl dude or celebrity or whatever parades by, they just vacate. They're gone. They've invested so much time waiting for that moment. Once that moment's done, then they're off. And we did it at Disneyland last year after Mahomes traveled by. My family did it this year with Jalen Hurts, and you get like nice front row parade seats after they parade by when they're when it works out that there's a gaps. Not always do they plan them that way, but when they do, you can really score a nice seat with not as much invested time. So there you go. I don't know, just sharing.
So that's a lot of our Disneyland and Disney World major stuff, but there's a few other things that I think we have a little time to get into. Is that okay, Rebecca?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So first of all, we cannot get through this without talking about a cool special event coming to Tokyo this spring, and that would be Donald's Quacky Duck City. I just wanted to say Donald's Quacky Duck City yet again after saying it about 50 times on the morning show.
I feel like you're not saying it correctly based on the punctuation. I feel like it should be Donald's Quacky Duck City.
You're right.
Right?
Goose.
Yeah,
Goose.
I'm not very good at reading Japanese punctuation. Donald's Quacky Duck City. So this is for Tokyo. This is the fourth special event in their Disney Palooza series. This is going to be at Tokyo Disneyland Park from April 8th to June 30th. When by just coincidence, we're going to be there. Mike's going to be there. Jeremiah's not. So
thanks.
Hey, you travel plenty.
You just got back from Paris, did you not?
I know. Come on. Let us get a little bit of travel.
Also, since we have a little time, let's remember that the Disney Cruise Line.
What is it? What's Duck City about?
You just say
Just
it.
a
That's
parade,
all it is.
and they'll have celebrations.
Yeah, it's a small event, mostly like it's kind of like Season of the Force, but for Donald. So you'll get like a fun little parade, some merchandise, some food offerings.
I will tell you, the main attraction will be the entertainment program titled Quacky Celebration, Donald the Legend, where guests will join Disney characters in celebrating Donald's fame, with Pete, now a friend of Donald, leading the celebrations. There'll also be a flower bed revamped to showcase Donald, a monument honoring Donald's superstar legacy in the World Bazaar. So, and
it's like they knew I was coming.
And food and merchandise, just in case you're wondering. Also,
if you hadn't told me, I would have just arrived there and thought that they were just always celebrating Donald.
That it was like a Planet of the Apes version of Disneyland where they have a duck on the floor. So much Donald. Also, DCL, the best part of the cruise line, the Disney Magic. I'm sorry, the best part of Disney. The Disney Magic is going to Alaska for the very first time this upcoming season. It's going to be there. I'm sorry, next season. So sales start today if you're a Pearl Castaway Club member, and then as it goes down the list all the way to October, a week from today, February 17th, where anybody can purchase the Disney Magic first year going to Alaska. And Rebecca, do you have any suggestions for how people might want to book this?
Of course, yeah. We always recommend our friends over at Mouse Fan Travel for your travel planning and needs. You can get a quote from them with no cost. Also, always, we just recommend a travel advisor in general because there is with Mouse Fan Travel, there's no additional charge. And you have kind of somebody in your corner when things go awry, or if things aren't quite as you expected. You don't have to think about it. You let them know. They'll take care of it for you as you continue to vacation. So
I
there you
also
go.
think we should mention the latest installment.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jeremiah from
Nope.
laughingplace.com,
Nope.
and welcome to
Nope.
this edition of Laughing Place on Location.
Woohoo! Yay!
It just
So our new weekly series, Laughing Place on Location. I believe this
That's
is the fourth
exciting.
installment. I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. As Jeremiah travels to Festival of the Arts and takes you all the way through it, looking at the merchandise. He also takes a look at the merchandise. So go check that out on our YouTube channel. Pretty cool,
And
Jeremiah.
if you haven't seen our previous installments, we've had Mike coming to us from the Lunar New Year celebrations at California Adventure, Kyle coming from CES, and
Alex from
coming from Sundance. So
Yep.
lots of variety as far as where our Disney passion ends up taking us, not only within the theme parks, but also outside the theme park.
In our next edition, I don't know who's doing it actually, but it will be the El Capitan Theater with Captain America.
Ooh, that's fun. Okay, very nice.
That's cool. Did I mention Donald's Quacky Duck City?
Yes, you did.
All right. Okay. I'm
Like
good.
I said, yeah. Today was a shorter day because I know we need to get Mike out of here. So I tried
Oh,
to
no,
keep
you don't
the
have
list. I tried to keep this tight.
You know what? There's
Bye,
one
Mike.
more. There's one more thing I should mention.
Okay.
Southwest
Wacky
Airlines.
duck.
A chance to show an airplane. Southwest Airlines now has nonstop red-eye flights, which is a new thing for Southwest also. Nonstop from LAX to Orlando. They also do come back, so you won't be stranded. So book those if you are interested in traveling another way to Orlando from LAX. These are direct flights, of course, and my huge disappointment that they used this generic plane for this tweet, even though Southwest has a couple of Disney planes, but that's okay.
There you
Yeah,
go.
sadly they didn't keep the 100th plane around because that was a great one.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
They also have a cocoa plane, I believe.
All
right.
You could use some hot cocoa.
Now I feel I am done. You may conclude if you wish.
Cool.
We
Well, that's
did,
What?
never mind.
No, please go ahead. No.
No,
what were
we
you saying?
did bold predictions in the first week, but one of us, four of us, wasn't here, and I don't remember if it was Jeremiah or Mike.
I was here.
All right, so Mike did not give us
so
his two
Mike
theme park bold
hasn't.
predictions.
Okay,
I believe didn't he write his? Isn't
Did
that
he?
written?
Did he? I don't. Oh, the one from Batu for today.
Yes.
That would certainly be one of them. Can you quickly come up with one more bold prediction for 2025 for theme parks?
No, Mike was here. We did this.
He did? I thought
Yeah,
there was
we
one
all
person we
four.
missed.
No, we
No.
were all here.
Mike was missing.
I don't remember what mine was.
Because he didn't have one. All right,
Mike
that's
was
fine.
missing. We'll have to do that next week, but because you're right, Mike was missing. It was just you and me and Jeremiah when we did our bold prediction. So we will have to make sure that we get Celestino next time.
And if you didn't hear, Bath and Body Works and Disney are doing a collab, which I'm guessing you'll hear about tomorrow on Barely Necessities, since it is the biggest thing in the world of Disney and merchandise so far in 2025.
Did you guys have a favorite commercial coming out of the Super Bowl?
Stitch.
It doesn't have to be Disney.
The only good commercial out of the Super Bowl.
Stitch?
I didn't see a lot of them, but I did like that Harrison Ford one. I thought it was funny at the end.
I appreciated the Harrison Ford one.
Up until literally the last second, you would not say that was a funny commercial in doubt. But
It had a great punchline, yeah.
That was a deadly serious commercial about Jeeps with the hilarious.
Gio was
Actually-
a fan of the alien getting crushed.
No, I know what mine was, and it was the breast cancer awareness one.
Oh, jeez. Had to go there, Jeremiah.
I thought about that. I'm like, might as well. But that was, I've talked to people. I'm like, that was a really well done commercial.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it was great. But the Stitch one was definitely that threw back to the original Lilo and Stitch hard.
What did you think of the Thunderdome trailer or commercial?
No, Thunderbolt.
Well, that's the thing. It was a commercial for the trailer online, which our article said it debuted during this. Like, no, it said go online and watch the full trailer because Disney didn't want to pay the $300 million for a 90-second. But it like the new trailer extends the footage that we've seen, so it's fun. Thunderbolts is going to be great. I'll be seeing Cap on Wednesday night for a D23 event, so I'm excited for that.
Did you try to sign up for Fetch and like I did and fail? They had an ad for their app. It's one of those apps where you take pictures of your receipts or your, it's a cashback app for your spending habits. And I tried to sign up, but it failed. I was in a loop. It never registered me.
The two that really bothered me, other than Seal is the Seal, which I'll have nightmares for the rest of my life.
That's on Spotify. Kiss by a Lime or kiss
the T-Mobile, like, anybody can try it beta thing. That is only if you're a business. So that entire commercial was just them going T-Mobile. And the one that bugged me the most, not because it was bad or good, but the Matthew McConaughey one where he's across and it's raining, that's been around for months. And everybody's like, that was such a great commercial. I was like, do you not watch anything else? Do you only watch streaming stuff?
Yes. Who doesn't?
I don't mind because McConaughey was on my TV and that made me happy. Local boy.
Yes, that's right. Local boy.
Gotta support the East Texan contingent.
Mike, I know you're quite the hip hop connoisseur. What did you think of Kendrick Lamar?
So that was actually the one part of the Super Bowl that I did pay attention to because Tori was excited about it.
Because Tori what?
Tori was excited for it, so she like pulled me aside and we watched because we had listened to a podcast explaining the this is so dorky, but we listened to a New York Times podcast explaining the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, and I was able to appreciate it on that level.
We watched a Hulu show on it too.
Impact by Nightline. Yes. They had a special that kind of brought you up to speed.
Me too. Me too, Nikki B.
Well, I am excited for Kendrick Lamar's new movie with Trey Parker and Matt Stone. So he's got that going for him too.
Nice. TIL. All right. Thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks guys for being here. I'm guessing we will not be doing this next week because it's President's Day, so it will be a holiday. But we'll be here every morning, 9:30 a.m. doing the morning show, keeping you up on theme park stuff and otherwise. Tomorrow, Barely Necessities featuring Becca and Rebecca, 4 p.m. Pacific, Disney Trivia Live in the evening, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. But we'll start you off tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. with the Disney Morning Show. I will let Rebecca close us out.
Why you pretty much did everything we do in a closeout. So thanks everybody for joining us. We'll be here next time. Bye.